Hey there, my name is Angie Gensler, and I am so excited you are here for this free training. So today we're going to talk about how to stop hustling on social media. And you're going to learn my secrets to stress-free social media marketing. So within the training today, you are going to learn my 9 myths about social media marketing, and I'll reveal the 9 truths for you. And then we're going to talk about engagement, specifically how to increase engagement. And that's because engagement is the key on social media. So I'm going to share 5 tips with you today on how to increase engagement. And then finally, you're going to learn a really incredible content creation hack that's going to help you create engaging content in record time. Now I'm going to go fairly fast through this training, and I'm going to share a lot of actionable tips. So you may want to get a pen and paper out to take notes and make sure that you eliminate all distractions. So shut everything down on your computer, close your door, silence your phone, let everyone in your home know that you are taking some time out to learn some new strategies to grow your business and to not distract you. Now, I also want to make sure that you're in the right place and you're not about to waste 30 minutes of your precious, precious time. So let's talk about who this training is for. I have designed this specifically for busy online entrepreneurs and bloggers, team of one marketers, and traditional small business owners. So essentially, the training is geared toward people who fulfill almost every role within their businesses. So they wear all the hats. If that's you, this is the perfect training for you. Now, this training is not designed to be for aspiring influencers. If your goal with social media marketing is to become Insta famous and sell your image and your opinions instead of selling a product or service, this is not the right training for you. Now, this training is also not geared towards B2B marketers or companies with a really large social media team or a large budget. Again, this training is designed specifically for anyone trying to market their business with a small or no team and little to no budget. Okay, so if that fits you, let's keep going. Let's dive right in. So first, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Angie Gensler, and I am the creator of angiegensler.com, where I teach social media and digital marketing strategies. Now, I am very passionate about teaching small business owners how to grow without the hustle or the headache. So that's kind of my thing. But it's not just me in this business. This is my husband, Trevor, and he is my partner, and he really takes more of a behind-the-scenes role. So he handles all the technical aspects and the day-to-day operations and management of our business. Now, because you are building a business and you're not just dabbling in a hobby, I think that it's really important that you rely on trusted experts to guide you along the way. So I want to share what makes me qualified to teach you this and why you can trust me as your guide. So first, I have over 15 years of experience running my own successful businesses, and I have over 12 years of experience as a professional marketer. I also have a bachelor's degree in marketing and a master's in business administration and marketing, and I have been a professional social media marketer since 2010. On top of that, my work has been featured in Social Media Examiner, Social Media Today, and many other credible sites. And my website, angiegensler.com, gets over 1 million visitors a year. And since starting my business in 2016, I've built it into a 7-figure online business. On top of all that, I'm also the creator of the Social Content app and the Social Content System, which are tools used by more than 50,000 small business owners and marketers around the world. Okay, so now you know what makes me qualified to teach social media marketing. I want to share what makes me different from other social media marketing experts. Now, most experts will teach hustle methods, and they require you to be attached to social media. These hustle methods, yeah, they may work to grow your following. They really apply, though, more to aspiring influencers, not real life, everyday business owners, bloggers, and marketers. So instead, I teach methods that eliminate the hustle and headache, and they are actually doable for a small business owner who has no desire to spend all day on social media. You need to be running your business, not your Instagram account. Okay, so to get started, I want to talk about 9 social media myths. And these 9 myths play into the hustle culture. And to be quite honest, many of them scare small business owners completely away from social media. I have seen so many people avoid social media because they believed one of these myths. Okay, so are you ready to bust some myths that could be hurting your business? Let's jump in. So myth number one is that social media is free. Well, yes, you can create a free profile and you can start promoting your business on any platform for free. You don't have to invest money. The truth is, social media costs a lot of time. And when you're filling every role in your business, you're head of finance, HR, marketing, product development, customer service, you name it, your time is precious and time is money. On top of that, you may have to pay for additional tools in order to help you create, schedule, and promote your content on social media. So social media is not free. What you need to know is what your time is worth so that you can spend it wisely. So if you spend 2 hours creating an Instagram reel, that's 2 hours that you're not making cold calls or you're not writing a new blog post to attract new customers to your site, to your business. So really think about your time as money so that you can spend it accordingly. Okay, myth number two is that you have to be on every single social network. Now, this is absolutely not true. The truth is, you just need to be where your ideal customer is. Your ideal customer isn't on every single channel. They are likely spending more time on one channel versus the others. So for example, a family photographer could focus on Instagram and totally ignore Twitter, LinkedIn, and possibly even Facebook. But a B2B architectural photographer would want to focus on LinkedIn, and they could possibly ignore Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So to help you determine which channel you should focus your time, I recommend you create a buyer persona and get really crystal clear about who your ideal customer is and where they hang out. That will help you narrow down which channel to focus on. Myth number three is that you have to post different content to every single channel. Now, this myth goes hand in hand with the previous one. Many people think that they need to be on every channel and posting unique content to every channel. But the truth is, cross-posting your content is just smart marketing. Now, if you remember, your ideal customer isn't going to be on every single channel, nor will they see your content on every single channel. So cross-post your content to maximize your reach. Now, you may think that this is contradicting what I said in myth 2 about only being where your ideal customer is. That's true, but you can still have a presence on the other channels. So what you're going to do is create content for one channel that you've decided is your focus channel, and then you can use social media scheduling tools to cross-post that content to all your other channels. So it's really about working smarter, not harder, and leveraging tools to help you do that. And I'll share some tools with you later in the presentation to help you do just that. Okay, myth number 4 is that social media networks are broadcast channels, and that social media is really a place to share all about you and all about your business. But the truth is that social networks are interactive channels. They're social. Your content should be less about you and more about your audience. To help you create content that people will engage with, think about questions. Questions are really the best way to engage your audience. Ask questions that encourages them to respond and to comment and to engage with your content. Myth number 5 is that you have to post 3 to 5 times a day in order to get results. Now, the truth is, consistency is more important than frequency. Thank goodness, right? For us busy small business owners. So I want you to find a frequency that works for you and your business and stick with that. Don't commit to posting 2 times a day if you can't maintain it over the long run. So to help you create content consistently, I recommend you use content creation tools. So I'm going to share a content creation tool with you at the end of the presentation that's going to help you create content much faster, much easier. Okay, let's move on to myth number 6, and that is that your images and videos have to be perfect. Many people think everything has to be flawless and be professional quality if you're really going to grow a big following and do great on social media. But the truth is, your images and videos have to be authentic, not perfect. The days of perfect social media feeds are long gone. So unless you are trying to get work as a model, you want to keep your images and your videos real and raw, because people really aren't interested in seeing the perfect, polished version of you and your business. They want authenticity. Now, this doesn't mean that you produce complete crap either. So it is worth investing a little time to learn about good lighting and good audio. But luckily, your phone and good daylight is really all you need to create great images. And if you want to take it to the next level, a cheap ring light and a microphone is all you need to create good quality videos. Okay, myth number 7 is your feed must have a cohesive aesthetic. This one drives me crazy. You see this one more on Instagram, and it is just totally bananas. So many people are teaching that your images must have a similar look and feel to them. And it is exhausting as a small business owner and almost impossible to create this perfect, cohesive aesthetic. The truth is, and this is my response to that, is what the what the heck? No true business owner has time for that. If you're an influencer, a magazine, a model, maybe you have a large team, fine. Go ahead, create a cohesive aesthetic. But for the rest of us, it's completely ridiculous. So please stop worrying about your aesthetic. Instead, I want you to worry about honoring your brand standards. So if you create a custom graphic that you want to share on social media, create it in your brand colors and put your logo on it. So honor your brand standards in your imagery, but don't worry about all your images having a similar look and feel and all matching and being perfect and beautiful. That is so not necessary. Okay, let's move on to myth 8. We are almost through all the myths. So myth number 8 is that you have to share lots of portraits and selfies. So if you're like me, this one really makes you cringe. I came of age before social media. So taking a selfie, it feels kind of dirty. It feels like I'm getting naked in public and I'm doing something wrong. Like I still struggle to come to terms with taking selfies. So luckily, if you are like me, the truth is that posts without people still get results. You don't have to have your feed filled with selfies. And these images that you see here, these are taken from Simple Green Smoothies, and that's a business with nearly 400,000 Instagram followers. And they have very few photos of the founders within their feeds. It's really mostly pictures of fresh food, nature, and products they promote. Sometimes they have an interesting graphic that they created. So you do not have to have your feed filled with selfies to get results. So instead of sharing a bunch of selfies or a bunch of images that you think are going to get results, instead I want you to share what feels authentic and comfortable to you and your brand. Photos of food, quotes, landscapes, different graphics that you create, architecture, nature, photos of your products, those will all work just great. You don't have to have your feed filled with pictures of yourself. Okay, let's move on to the final myth. Myth number 9 is that scheduling your posts using third-party tools will hurt your reach and your post performance. Now, thank goodness this one is a myth. The truth is, scheduling tools will save you time and sanity, and they don't hurt your performance. Now, Brian Peters from Buffer recently did an in-depth experiment to determine whether using social media marketing tools hurt organic reach. So he compared the reach and the impressions of posts published from third-party social media tools, and he used 3 different tools to test this, versus posts he published natively. And thank goodness, his results showed no discernible difference. And in fact, on Facebook and LinkedIn, the third-party posts actually got a slightly higher reach. So to save you even more time and sanity, I recommend that you use a social scheduling tool. So Promo Republic and Social Bee are 2 of my favorite scheduling tools because they're both really robust and have some great features, but they're also very affordable. And to make them even more affordable for you, I've included 2 links below this video that will give you a special discount on both of those scheduling services, so you can go check them out and see which one fits your needs best and get a great discount on them. Okay, let's move on to talk about engagement and how to get more of it on social media. So first, in case you're not sure, engagement involves actions that people take on your content. So actions such as likes and comments, shares and retweets, saves, clicks and views, and new followers. Now, why is engagement so important? Earlier I said it is the key to social media. And that's because social platforms push content that gets engagement. In fact, Facebook uses meaningful engagement, that's a term they use, as an important signal that a post should be prioritized. So that means the more engagement your posts get, the better your results. So how do you get more engagement on your posts? Well, I have 5 tips to share with you. So the first tip is to always include an image or video in every post you make, even on Twitter. And that's because research shows that posts with an image get 2.3 times more engagement than posts without an image. So including an image or a video in your post is the easiest way to double your engagement. Now, second, ask questions. Remember earlier I said to ask questions. That's a great way to get people to comment on your posts. And I have run so many experiments and tests on all the different social media channels I've managed throughout the years. And of all the different types of posts I make, questions will generate by far the most comments. In fact, I recently just shared a post on my Instagram feed, and it was a simple picture of my kids holding the neighbor's dog. And I just said, should we get a dog? That's it. Easiest post to make ever. And it got the most comments of any post I'd shared all month. So ask questions. And similar to that, should we get a dog post? They don't have to be related to your business. It just has to be something that would be engaging and would inspire people to want to comment. Okay, next tip is to use hashtags in your posts. Now, if you're not familiar with hashtags, they are a pound symbol, and when you place them before a word or a string of words inside a social media post, they will allow that post to be indexed and searched. So it's a great way to increase the reach of your content. Now, as long as you're using the right hashtags, more people are going to find your content, engage with it, and follow you. Okay, the next tip is to share inspiring content. So with so much negativity in our world, people really want to see positive, inspiring, uplifting content on social media. On top of that, there are so many businesses that only share self-promotional content. Their feeds are just me, 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 me. So your followers are going to find it really refreshing to see a post that's meant to brighten their day. It's not meant to sell them something. And when you're sharing inspirational content, it could be anything from a heartwarming story that you tell in a video, or it could be as simple as a quote. In fact, graphics with quotes on them perform really well on social media. Okay, now my 5th engagement tip for you is to celebrate holidays. Now, back in my corporate marketing days, when I managed the social media channels for a $150 million business, I loved it when a holiday came around. And that's because holiday posts are super easy to create, and they always receive more likes than any other post. When you're thinking about holidays, I want you to think beyond traditional holidays like Christmas and Mother's Day. Definitely recognize those, but you can also recognize special observances like Black History Month, or fun days like National Dog Day, or random days like National Hot Sauce Day. So there's a lot of different holidays that you can celebrate on social media. Now, I shared a lot of tips with you, but there is still the issue of the time that it takes you to create content. So I want to share a pretty incredible content creation hack with you. It's actually a mobile app that I created for small business owners. So let me switch over to the app and I want to show you how it works. Okay, so I'm inside the social content app and I want to show you my favorite part of it, and that is the copy and post content. So let's go into November and let's click on November 4th. So you can see here, there is a status update for the day along with 3 hashtags. All you need to do is copy that status update to the clipboard And then you can choose the image size that you want to share. So there is a post size or a square image, and then a story size image that you can share. If you want, you can even edit these images within Canva if you want to brand them for your business, maybe add your logo or switch out colors. Now this is just a photograph, so I'll show you a different image later that you can edit for your brand if you'd like. But for this example, let me just go ahead and share this to social media. So I'm going to touch on share image, and then I'm going to share this to my Instagram feed, and we'll click through. And I'm just going to hold and paste that status update. Now, if I want, I can edit this if I'd like, or I can just go ahead and click post, and that's it. It's posted to Instagram. Now, if I wanted, I could also share this with a social scheduler. So let's do this again. I'm going to click share image. And instead of sharing it to my Instagram, I could choose my social scheduler app. So you see I've got Buffer on here or Later. As long as you have your social scheduling app on your phone, you can then schedule this content through that app instead of sending it directly to social media. It's totally up to you. Within the app, there is a copy and post piece of content for every single day of the year. Let's go into another one, this inspiring quote. This is where you might want to edit the images. So every element within these images is completely editable. You can change the background image, the font, the sizing, the styling, everything. And all you need to do is open up the images in Canva, and then you can edit them from there. If you don't have a Canva account already, you can create a free account, and everything within these images is accessible with a free account, which is fantastic. Now let me show you a few other features in the app. The copy and post content is by far the most exciting feature, but there are so many other incredible things included within the app. Let's click on images. Now within here, you can access all the different image packs within Canva. If you want to load them into your Canva account, you can have access to these images forever, and you can edit them to fit your brand. So I have lots of image packs. We have the 2022 and the 2021 image packs included in here. You'll get images for quotes, questions, holidays, and brain teasers, along with the copy and post content for the next 2 months. You will always have 2 months worth of copy and post content loaded in the app at any time. Let's go to the hashtags list. So remember when I talked about hashtags are important to get engagement? Well, I have curated some lists of popular and relevant hashtags for each month. And all you have to do is choose a hashtag list relevant to your post and click copy to clipboard, and then you can add those additional hashtags if you'd like to your post. Now remember, the copy and post content, each piece of content includes 3 hashtags, but if you want to add more, or you want to create your own unique posts, but you need some help with hashtag research, it's all right here for you. I've done all the work. Another cool feature I want to show you is the library of content. So you see here we have quotes, questions, and brain teasers. These are all libraries of content. So I have quotes from 2022 and 2021 loaded within here already for you. And within each one, if you touch on it, you will have a custom image for that quote. So if you want, you can copy the quote to your clipboard, and you can either share this image, and I've got a bunch of different ones for you to choose from and different sizes. Or if you want, again, you can go into Canva and you can edit the image, customize it to fit your brand style. It is totally up to you. So this library of content exists for quotes, questions, brain teasers, and I even have some help with your holidays. So if you are in a specific country, I've got a list of holidays to celebrate. Or if you're in the United States, I even have special images for those different holidays. So as you can see, within the social content app, there are so many different features, so much content to really make your life so much easier. I want to thank you guys so much for spending your time with me on this training. I really hope that you learned something valuable today and that will help you grow your business. And obviously, I'd love to have you give the social content app a try. So if you want to check it out, just head over to angiegensler.com/social content app. And if you have any questions for me or want to connect with me, reach out to me by heading over to my website at angiegensler.com. I wish you the best of luck growing your business and have a great day.